Hey, where's Samuel gone? He's disappeared again.
There he is.
There he is.
There he
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Koi Culture. How are we doing out there? And a big hello and a thank you for joining us, Jens from Mustang Koi. Jens is joining us all the way from Western Australia.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, mate,
How we doing?
it's an honour. So, before we kick into everything else, how's things been this week, Shane?
Busy, very busy. We've got all the sides on the koi house, waiting on some 50mm bolts to turn up, just to whack them into the top, because we're going to reuse the metal frame that obviously was the plastic clipped into the greenhouse. Yeah, so we're going to reuse those to try and reuse as much of the plastic as we can on the sides. So fingers crossed, Monday we should be almost drum tight. We should be severely solid. And we also now have a second IBC. So the swimming pool will be going, because obviously the issue was if I turned the swimming pool 90 degrees, you were still only going to have a foot to get in the door. So I thought, no, get rid of the pool, keep that for future projects. IBC's in the corner, opens it so much more out in the middle, so we can then add obviously more space for the filtration, as well as like a little side table and stuff like that.
You've got the other side of it as well, though, mate. You've got that swimming pool now for your breeding that you want to do.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
That's more becoming. And like I said to you, those pools are all right as a short-term thing, but as a long-term thing, they are unreliable. Like I said to you, go back and look at Phil G's koi pond and the amount of problems he had, because he had that round pole up for a prolonged period of time and it just started splitting. And the plastic isn't designed for temperature fluctuations.
It's literally used for pop it up in the summer, enjoy it, whack it down in the winter.
Yeah, so it's going to be perfect for what you need now. Yeah,
exactly. And obviously I've got like another bottle of back toe coming over as well, so I can get all them filters pristine and kicked off, because obviously Easy Pod will need, because it's second hand, I will PP it. But I was thinking, get the whole thing set up running first. Then I'm going to PP it, because then it PPs the Easy Pod, it PPs the IBC, the pipe work.
Exactly.
Everything all in one go.
Sweet.
So we're getting hands on now. Now it's a case of where the ball's just constantly rolling. Once we've got it all drummed up, then it's just hit the inside, get all the lights hooked up, and pretty much rock and roll.
Sweet. Look forward to the next video then. So what's been new for you this week, Sam?
Got a lot done in the filter house. Installed that auto top-up system, and we did a lot of wiring, and finished my wooden deck today.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to be getting a new video in the week, are we?
Yeah. I think it's planned to get out Wednesday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And our baller Sid, what have you been up to this week? Because I know things are hectic for you, aren't they, mate?
Oh, yes, they are, man. They're getting pretty hectic over here. I think I'm losing a little bit of net. Can you guys hear me all right?
No, not fully.
A little bit in and out, mate.
Okay, just give me a second.
Right, we'll come back to you.
We'll come back to you.
network.
We'll come back to Sid, Dino, and everyone else that's joined. Right, Jens, how are we doing, mate? What's been new for you in the koi world this week before we start pummeling you with questions?
I'm at the moment busy on my grow-on pond building here. I started the fiberglass in the last couple of days, so I should be hopefully finished with the fiberglass tomorrow with the top coat put on. So yeah,
I've got to stop you just there. How do you cope with the temperatures that you've got being so high with fiberglassing? Because over here in the UK, if the temperatures go over sort of like 24 degrees, the fiberglasses shit themselves and say, oh, we can't do that, it's too warm.
Yeah, I start early in the morning. I start basically on 6 o'clock in the morning or earlier, and use the cooler temperature in the morning, and then stop at 10, 11 o'clock. I have to stop. When they're right. When it's getting too hot, that resin goes off like a bomb. So yeah, you have to be careful. It's a challenge, but it works. I have done the swimming pool with the fiberglass, but it's all in stages. You can only do it in stages. You can't do it in one go. And winters too.
With all that land you've got, I'm surprised you've only got one pond and one grow-on tank. I mean, that would be me. There'd be a mud pond somewhere. There'd be tanks everywhere.
I got 3 little dams down in the paddocks. That they will become eventually little koi mud ponds. Yes. But this year's challenge, our summer is very dry. Everything is down there. The little dams, there are only 1 meter water left in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for the rain here now. For the last, I think, 3 months we haven't had a drop.
Wow.
Mm.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Mate. But that's not the only crazy thing, isn't it? I mean, you're one of 3 states in Australia that can only keep koi. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So we're here in Western Australia, and then you have New South Wales over on the east coast, and the ACT, the capital, Australian capital territory.
Yeah.
All the other ones, kois are banned. You know, and we can't import kois too. We don't have the luxury like you importing from all over the world kois, like from Japan. We can't get them here in here. Everything is self-bred here.
Mate, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because of the rules and everything, rules and regulations over there are so tight and so strict. Because obviously, having the issues with the normal, like the mirrors, the common carp that have become
you're aiming more at the Asian carp there, Shane. It's the Asian carp are the ones that wipe out water systems. Okay,
because I know I've watched a few other videos, from live streamers and whatnot that go out into their areas, just normal fishing, and most of the carp that they pull in just look like normal commons.
Yeah, they have both here in the rivers. Over east, it's a huge problem. Here, I haven't heard much about WA having big problems in the rivers, but over east, they have both carps in their systems, and it's what they say a huge problem.
Yeah, it becomes invasive.
Yes, massively invasive. But then everything is invasive here. You look at, we have cats, free roaming cats, pigs, wild pigs now.
Yeah.
Rabbits.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me
started
with
rabbits. That's almost as bad as saying don't get you started on the cane toads that are everywhere as well.
At the moment, we're free of them. They're coming closer.
Unless it's got batteries in, anyway.
Pardon?
I said, unless it's got batteries in.
Yeah, no, it's a shame that we don't have it so easy with kois here in Australia. So
Yeah, that's mad. So do you have, with that being so tight and so stringent, do you have koi shows in Australia?
yes, we've got koi shows. Yeah, we've got koi societies. We've got the Western Australia Society, and then there's in over east the Australia Koi Society, and
Yeah.
we have shows and we have auctions here, and we have a few
Nice.
breeders here as well. But yeah, no, we can't import. That's a shame. We can't get, say, new bloodlines into the country.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's blowing my mind. That is.
I mean,
Wow.
every now and then they talk about that we should ban the kois here in Western Australia. I hope that will never happen. Then I'm moving out.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I couldn't be without my koi.
Yes.
No.
So
So the thing with the ban of the koi, is that because of the problems with the koi in the rivers or lakes or that kind of stuff?
That's the excuse they have, that the kois, because they're related to the carps, would become invasive as well.
Yeah.
Then our koi society here, they arguing the point they're ornamental fish. They don't have that breeding capacity as the wild carps have.
yeah,
So that's I hope. I mean, the other states, some of them try to lift the ban because there are a lot of illegal koi keepers in the other states.
Yes.
right.
Oh, illegal koi keepers. What is this world coming to?
That's a
What
new
is this
term.
world
It's
coming
crazy,
to?
That's a
isn't
new
it?
term.
Yeah,
Nuts.
it is crazy. Yeah. But
The
I'm
dark
lucky.
side of koi keeping.
Oh,
Decided koi keeping.
they fined last year. They fined someone. I think it was in Victoria, $50,000 for having koi ponds in his backyard.
wow.
So yeah,
What?
so,
That's
yeah.
just crazy, man.
That's probably more than what his whole pond and setup cost him.
Yeah.
Mate,
For sure.
mate.
It's
It's not as easy here having kois. It's the same with all the equipment. You have so much variety of equipment to choose from, where we're quite limited, and we're trying to have to then import it from over Europe or America, where you can get it from.
Mm-hmm.
or end up just doing more what you do with like the DIY.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's either you've got the option of you either import it and pay your import tax, or you just build your own one, save your import tax, and use that money in the build.
Yes.
So, just go down that route, which is a great way of doing it.
Oh, I do a lot of DIY here because getting a drum filter or a Nexus is just too expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially when you got like the when they take into like the factors of like the weight and everything else like that as well. We all know Nexuses aren't exactly light.
No.
So when it comes
But
to
they
trying
can
to
be
import
replicated.
something like that, yes, they can be replicated.
Yeah.
Same as the Easy Pods, they can easily be Oh, I had a Vince moment then. I got all tongue tied.
This Ken's just said he has problems getting stuff to Canada as well.
Yeah. That surprised me actually, that it's so hard in Canada as well. I would have thought America and Canada would be easy because you have the kois that they're allowed there.
Yeah, I think they can import, but I think what he's getting at is actual koi equipment, filters and filter media and stuff is a nightmare over there. I speak a lot to Chris Stubbs from Stubbs Aquatics, and the amount of times he says to me, if we could get the stuff like you could, it'd be a whole different ballgame. But you know, they also have restrictions and guidelines, obviously not as stringent as what you have to go through, but
yes.
they still have to jump through hoops, which is just blows my mind. They're fish. It's just, but other than the illegality and the not being able to get stuff, you know, what other trials and tribulations do you have to cope with as a koi keeper in Australia?
Not many here, except we can breed them. We have to. We can't release them into the waterways. That is a big no. But otherwise, it's like any other pet on our 3 states here. We can keep them as normal pets. No matter, and there's no restriction on how many and what size of pond. So I've been a few months ago in Perth to pick up a bit of equipment from another koi keeper, and he had a bit like you, Vince, had I think 5 or 6 ponds everywhere scattered around. It's so nice, and he's full into this breeding too. It's amazing what the koi he's breeding there.
Yeah.
No, there's no the restrictions we don't have in our 3 states here.
And over here, one of our biggest problems and predators is herons. So what do you have to cope with predator-wise where the koi pond's concerned?
Same. We've got the herons, but we have another one. It's called the kookaburra.
Oh, that's a kingfisher.
Yeah, it looks a bit similar. Yes.
They're the same. They're the same breed, as in the same genus. I think so. Kookaburra.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know they're the same. But but I haven't. Luckily, I haven't lost any kois to those predators, so I'm quite lucky there.
Yeah.
But no, otherwise nothing else is there. Not much difference.
So you're going on system that you're building now. Is that so you can do continue your own spawnings? Are you going for specific variety on variety, or are you going to be trying to have a little bit of a mad scientist play with it?
It's one thing. It's an experiment I'm doing for a future pond. I want to build in a couple of years' time, a bigger version, basically, a bigger version, but it's sort of an experiment. But then I want still do my own little spawning every year if I can.
Yeah.
So I will still keep my little spa working for the spawning, and hopefully then enclose it so that's a bit more better temperatures there, control the temperatures in there. But the growing pond is to grow them bigger, sort the best out, and an experiment, because I like the brush filter concept, so I want it all integrated.
Yeah, definitely. So what was your inspiration for the filters on your main pond? Because I know you favor your brushes, don't you?
Yes. The main reason was I didn't want too much mechanical or electric equipment in there, because I work away. I'm away for a week and then I come back for a week, so I didn't want to leave these kinds of, like a drum filter, to my wife, and then something breaks. So with a brush filter, it's only the pump. If the pump stops, I have a second pump that can still rotate the water flow. And then, I think that's sort of more easier to use for me. I like just the basic concept of them, but I know There are people out there they say the dirt or the fecal matter has to go straight out of the drum filter, get it straight out of the system completely. Where I see a bit more holistic. I like to have that biology in the brush filter system. That's another reason for it.
I can agree with you there. Did you see what came out of Ricky's settlement chamber from the Munga tunnel?
Yes, I've seen that. That's amazing.
Mate, I still can't get my head round. He had over an acre's worth of predator netting in that chamber, as well as bags of media. There were bags of K1, bags of Alpha Grog, bags of Crystal Bio, you know.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah,
I watched
so
the
much.
episodes when you took it apart. That was amazing.
But again, you can't deny the quality of the koi that was coming out of that pond.
Mm.
And
That's true, yes.
I was sent a video yesterday from our lesser spotted Ricardo, and it looks like first job when we get to New Forest Koi Farm this week will be polystyrene and liners in all 3 ponds.
Wow.
Yes, Ricky's been in over the weekend and finished the block work. So
Nice.
How deep are those
Nice.
ponds?
Pardon?
Vince? How deep are those ponds? They don't look deep.
no, they're not. They're 3 foot in depth.
Oh, okay. That's
And
pretty shallow.
yeah, Rick will tell you time and time again, it's not so much about depth, it's more about surface area.
Yes.
The bigger the surface area, the less chance of something going wrong and then detonating the lock. Can you see what I mean? If you've got a big surface area and something starts to go wrong, you've got more time to rectify it. Whereas if you've got a small body of water that's deeper, it happens, and it happens very quickly.
Oh, okay.
Can you see what I mean? It's like bodies of water, different expanses of bodies of water will hold oxygen different.
Oh,
So
so
surface area is key to a lot of things, which is why you'll also find all the ponds that the fry go into are only about 2 foot deep.
Yeah, I was going to ask what kind of depth were the fry ones in, because they looked
Yeah,
like
they're
they
only about 2 foot deep,
Oh, okay.
and they slope down to one end where there's a sump and a standpipe.
Yeah, I like that concept. I think that someone building this grown pond that is slopes to one side and there's the bottom drain.
Yeah. Peter Waddington was a lover of standpipes as well. They are a very effective but simple way of controlling water.
Yes.
All it takes is one bit of pipe, and you've shut it off.
Pop, done.
One bit of pipe, and you've turned it off. You've isolated it. One bit of pipe, and you're running again. It's it was that simple, and that was why I loved the original Eric filter, because
Eric filter.
Eric filter, the filter that was created by the late great Peter Waddington.
Oh, okay.
And what you had is on the gravity feed models, you had a double standpipe. So the in hole was on one side and the out hole was on the other. But the pipe for the out hole had the fitting for the out hole had your pipe in while you was running. So when you stop, you move the pipe out and put it into this one, isolates the pond, but empties the filter.
Ah, see. That's.
Can you see what I mean? So it's super simple.
Yeah.
There's no way it will seize, it will break, or anything like that.
It doesn't have any ball or slide valves.
No, and this is one of the reasons why I asked you what was your inspiration for your filter system, because the filter system on your main pond is in effect horizontal flow.
Yes. Yep.
And
And
that was a big thing that Peter was created around the Eric filtration. It was something he banged on about a lot. So I'd love to know why you went for that method.
yeah. Well, I watched a lot of YouTube videos from Germany, and they are going more and more over to the brush filters, going back, turning their back basically on the drum filters and all these other filters, beat filters, going more to the brush filters, and there's more the horizontal flow.
Yeah.
Or they have big bioreactor chambers where they only pump the water a meter up through a big what they call bioreactor with very coarse helix, and it gets aerated from the bottom, very strong aeration, but not moving, just static.
Right, I got you.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's what I want to do with the new pond. Pump water just 30 centimeter a bit higher, and then go through this static media.
Yeah, you could. If you wanted to do that, you could use any media really. If you're coming down from the top above, as I found out a few weeks ago, when Ricky said put it in the shower, and I was like, really? It's like,
yeah.
So that's why the shower in the long block is got K+ media in.
Oh,
okay.
And it seems to be working rather well at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's,
they normally always say the ceramic media has to be in these showers.
Yeah.
Yeah, or people using like the alpha grog or things like that in the showers as well.
Yes.
Yeah, the fact that you can actually get away with putting like some K1 in there or some K1 plus, or as well.
Yes.
It just opens it up more as well. Again, like going back to what we were saying about the DIY, it then opens it up more so to then to give people more of an idea of like, okay, I don't just need this or I just need that. I can get away with this because I've got a bag of that sat in the shed.
Yes.
I wondered what to use it for. Now I've got a purpose, and it's
Yeah,
giving everybody that purpose to actually then use it, which then gets the brain ticking, which then allows people to then go forward and start their little DIY projects.
Yes, that's right.
I say always, in two of my showers, they're full of CSM media. And when I built the shower for the IBC tank, after numerous visits to New Forest Koi and chatting with Rick and everything else, now the bottom tier is full of flow core.
Yeah.
And the top tier is half full of alpha grog.
Yes.
And when I can get some, I will put another couple of layers of alpha grog in there, because there is some plants going in there, because that will be part of the top filtration for that, which is why I was shocked when Rick said, well, put K+ media in your shower. And I was like, really?
Yeah, not many people suggest that.
Yeah, I was like, surely if I was going to do that, I'd have to put the black stuff in, the sinking media. And he's like, no.
Oh, okay.
And like he said, what's the difference between floating and sinking media when the water is coming over the top of it?
True. Yes.
There isn't any.
No.
Not if the media's going over the top of it. If it's filling
the water's going over the top
then
of
it's
it,
a different issue.
It's breaking the water down. It's creating the biofilm.
Yes.
So yeah, we've got a question there from Daz's Koi. What media would you use for a 2-barrel DIY filter?
K1.
I would say K1.
Yeah.
I'd make the front one a static K1, and then the second one an active K1, you predominantly treat your first one, your static K1 as a mechanical filter, and
you use
the
stage
second
2
one
as
is
your
active
biological.
K1, which is your biological filter. At least that way, if you're pump feeding it, your second one doesn't have to be too much. The first one doesn't have to be too high up for the bottom one to work. Can you see what I mean? But if you're doing it where it's being pulled through by a pump, you've then got the option to go up over a shower later on.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, if you go and pump fed, then yeah, I would say definitely K1. Right? It's basically the same as like the DIY moving beds. Just exactly the same principle.
Like I said to you, Shane, you can gravity feed to a pump.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as you've got an isolation between the body of water and your pump, you can gravity feed to a pump and then pump from very much like you would a gravity system, the end of a gravity system. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could have it coming from, like, say, a bottom drain, going through, and then obviously have your slide valve or anything like that, and then have your pump. So that if you need to isolate it, you can isolate it in front of the pump, more pond side, and then do what you got to do.
Yeah. So talking about showers, Jens, why haven't you got a shower on any of your systems?
Because of the power consumption and the noise.
Okay.
Well, I
His
think
neighbors will probably get him busted for his koi pond if he makes so much noise, Vince. He's just trying to keep it subtle. He's trying to keep it down low. You know, doesn't want to get busted for his illegal koi keeping.
Nah, it's just pumping that up over a shower. Yeah, I try to minimize the power consumption. And at the moment, on my main pond, I'm just under the 200 watt mark.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it might go a bit higher up when I start having that waterfall connected with a planter, or the planter trough, where the water goes up through a pre-filter and then returns through water plants, and then down the waterfall. I'm just trying to get the nitrates a bit down, a bit high. You know.
Well, the plants will help with that, surely.
Yeah, the plants will help with that.
Yep.
But what speed are your pumps running at?
And what literage is your pond?
So the big pump runs on 30 watt, what would be about 13,000 liter an hour. And the medium is, 45 watt. And then you 60 watt UV light plus the air pumps. So, because I only push the water. I don't.
But your 16,000 litre an hour pump would be absolutely perfect to run over the top of a shower, especially with the way your filter system is set up with the horizontal flow. You've not just got the filtration from the mechanical brushes, but you've also got the settlement as well, which aids in your clear water. So with a 16,000 litre an hour pump, you could pump that over a shower easily, and it would be absolutely perfect. You could then run that into your veg filter, so you still got your trickle. Win-win. Extra filtration is never anything to do.
Sometimes I'm thinking about that. If I can make the shower hidden away, yes, maybe that's project.
So that's the thing. If you can like you say, if you can hide that shower away, but if you're worried about obviously your power consumption and everything like that, but you can then
No, I think the focus is
use
on
the
hiding
pump
the shower.
you've got. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
if
mean-
you can get if you can use your pumps that you're already using, so you're not adding, then yeah, it's just
That's
like-
why the smaller pump that will be taken out of the system, connected to the skimmer, and then straight to the planter area waterfall. So
yeah.
16,000 litre an hour straight from the skimmer. Perfect.
What's the literage of the pond?
Pun?
No, the pond. What's
The
volume?
size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
17,000 liter without the
Nice.
filter system, only the pond.
Okay. Then that's good.
So
Yeah.
what's the literage of the filter system? Because that's not a small filter system, is it? Like?
No, it's not. Oh, that I would
Looks
have
quite
not.
big.
Pun?
Looks filtration looks quite big.
Hang on, let me calculate. It's
Yeah,
got round to that part.
yeah,
Put him on the spot, guys. He didn't quite get to that point yet.
Right. 4,800 liter.
Wow.
That's the filter.
That's
a decent filter.
almost the amount of water that Rocket Boy's going to have in his new pond.
It's a big filter, I know. It's a big filter.
But like you say, you're away for long periods of time, so it is one of those filter systems where you know you can go away and you haven't got that nagging feeling in the back of your mind. Is it going to overflow? Is it going to clog up? You know, so
Yes.
yeah. Honestly, mate, there is nothing wrong with old school technology when it comes to keeping koi.
That's right. Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all.
Don't get me wrong. I have nothing against drum filters or the Nexus. They're great filtration units. It just wouldn't work for me here.
No.
And it's way too expensive to get them here. I mean, we're looking at $8,000 for probably the cheapest, good quality drum filter.
Yeah.
That's
a
lot of money.
Yes.
Even in English.
It's a lot of wonga.
What is it? What is that in English money, Shane?
I don't know. You probably be the £4,000. I think £4,000 is about $8,000. I think roughly.
That's almost.
So it would come out at 4,143 quid.
Jesus Christ, that's almost double. A good drum combo over here.
I don't know what your Nexus costs in England, but here in Australia, a Nexus brand new is about $4,000
for a 320.
Yes, I think it's a 320.
Nexus 320. I think it's £1,000, isn't it?
Price has
He's
gone
got
up.
the same prices.
Price has gone up on the Nexus 320s. Well, no, sorry, this is the 320 plus. So the 320 plus is 1,595.
Yeah, so we're paying a lot for shipping and import and stuff.
Yeah. You could, in effect, if you was over in effect, put two Nexuses on your pond for that price.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
Literally. And have change. Mate, that is crazy.
That's why I'm doing a lot DIY here, because it's just too expensive to get. The only thing I got now is good pumps, good quality pumps, and the rest has to be DIY.
Now, I've got a question for you with respect to your growing on tank that you're building. Now, I've noticed your bricks look absolutely nothing like what we would call a brick, and they look decidedly smaller, thinner, lighter than the concrete blocks that we use over here that people lay on their sides flat.
Mm-hmm.
And yet yours are hollow and going up. Are you not worried about the walls popping?
Not really, no. No.
We use the same type of bricks here, and they work okay. No stress.
Yeah. I
Clay,
know the
right?
blocks. I've seen the blocks you're using in England.
Yeah.
We can get them here, but I got these bricks for free. So that's the whole reason.
Nothing like free stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
So had they not been given to you, what would have been your go-to to use? Would you have used them?
Then I would have gone with concrete blocks and then filled them in like I did it with the swimming pool or the filter on the main pond.
Oh, the square ones with the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like them.
And then you just backfill
Like
them.
them I used on my pond.
Yeah, and you just backfill them with the concrete and
yes,
just give them a skim on the top to make them smooth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nexus in Canada is about £2,500.
Hmm.
So an extra grand just because you're in Canada, mate.
Yeah.
Just for the exchange rate.
That's got a sting. So, gents, do you have any questions for any of us? Because I know you watch us all.
Yeah, I watched Joel. Yeah. For Sid, you were talking the last week how you building your filters with sumps. When you say sumps, how are they actually? What do you mean with that?
So they're just chambers, right? That are built connected to the pond. And for example, the skimmer and the bottom drain would be connected to the first chamber via pipes, and then each of the chambers are connected to the next via pipes again, and then you can circulate the water up, down, left, and right with connections onto those pipes, and your pump is in the last chamber. You see?
Okay,
so
that's similar to what I'm having.
It works
here.
exactly. I like that system as well because you can just leave it alone for months and nothing will go wrong, as long as your pumps are running, it'll be fine. And then the first sump I use brushes, pond brushes. Second sump I use second chamber I use filter sponge, the black stuff. Then the third one I use active K1, and then the fourth one is just good old biological, like lava stones, lava rocks, or ceramic rings, or whatever I can get my hand on for a good price,
Yes.
And then you weed out.
And the sponges you use, are they more coarse, like Japanese matting, or because I experimented with them. I experimented with these sponges and they block up very quick.
So they're very coarse. The sponges I buy are like 60 to 80 ppi, which means like they have rice grain size holes, bigger than rice grains. Yeah. So and then now what I'm talking about, like one of these chambers is almost 500 liters, 500, 600 liters, maybe 1,000 liters. So 1,000 liters of that sponge just packed in there, and the water will eventually, like portions of the sponge will get clogged up pretty quick, but then the water will go around it, until the entire 1,000 liters of sponge is blocked up. That packing that coarse sponge into the chambers really does my mechanical filtration really well. I find it superb.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
But it only gets there after it's gone through the brushes, right? So all of the big stuff is already out.
Yes.
It doesn't get choked up too easily for me. No, once a month at least you have to clean them, obviously.
Yeah.
But I kind of believe in your style as well, where you let the shit be in the water, man. The system needs to figure out how to handle itself. And if it's going to be a system that's based on daily maintenance and things, then that's going to be a mess eventually. So
Mm,
if
yes.
you work backwards, where your filter is strong enough to handle the pond just as it is, and you could leave it, and then you start getting anal about the cleanliness of the filters, then it works really well, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know, I
Yeah,
just check them once a week when I come home. I check how the filter's performing. Put
exactly.
my hand in the brush filter chamber, the first one. See how the smell
Yeah.
is. As long as the smell
Mm-hmm.
is okay, if it doesn't have a real smell, then it's all running smoothly for me.
Yeah. He runs
So
on.
on
So you
average,
run on.
how often?
No, go for it.
So on average, how often do you actually clean the brushes in your filter? Physically taking it and
My first chamber I clean probably every two months in the summer months in the heavy feeding time. Every 2 months. It's
wow.
only the first chamber. The second chamber, the second brush chamber, I don't touch at all. I haven't since it started up last year. I haven't touched it all for the one time.
Wow.
But it just the height of the brushes. The second chamber is just basically a biological fine filtration. There's hardly any dirt in the chamber.
That's
So
now
yeah,
that's
mind blowing.
isn't it? Oh, do it every 2 months. That's right. Takes
yeah.
care of itself. Oh,
So
mate,
yeah,
that's koi keeping at its simplest, isn't it? I mean,
yeah. If I would have a proper drain where I just could use a standpipe to pull it out and then flush it out, it would be easier. But because I don't have it, I have to put a sump pump in and then pump it out while I'm just
That's man.
washing the
I feel
brushes
you
off.
there. That's the one mistake that I made while constructing my pond sumps, right? Because they were the first ones I didn't put drains at the bottom of the sumps, and it's such a nightmare to clean it out now. But like each of the projects that I do now, I put drains, big drains, huge drains on the bottom of these sumps. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you just block them off, you cut off the pipes, and you just open up that valve, and it just goes. Whoosh, all the shit comes flying out.
Yes.
It's so easy,
Exactly.
man. It's so easy.
Yeah. And this is how
But
I
my
feel you there.
new pond is designed. Exactly the
Oh,
same.
nice.
Plug it out.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're going to save yourself so much work.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully, you can clean the sumps more often than once in 2 months now.
oh, Sam, you've been very quiet today.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm so tired today.
He's absolutely shattered from doing all that woodwork.
Oh, bless him.
My 3 kids are taking. Yeah, they're killing me.
Yeah.
Do you not have a telly?
Yeah.
Stick on YouTube for him.
No.
You don't have a telly where can you not get one so you don't have no more kids, then you won't be knackered.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, motherfucker.
But yeah, the brush fiddlers are actually getting quite popular in Europe again.
Yeah, they are.
Mm.
And if you only got to clean them once every 2 months, I understand why.
Yeah. No, they're good.
But that's with adult fish, isn't it?
Yeah. Would never work with small fish.
I think.
Why wouldn't it?
If you feed a lot. If you got
feeding
a
a lot
pond with
with
1,000 towsai,
If you've got a pond with 1,000, like Sam says, 1,000 towsai,
it's gonna get messy quick.
Yeah.
Japanese, some of the Japanese koi breeders, they have brush filter some systems.
Yeah.
They use them.
Yeah. For sure, man.
Yeah,
I
but
I don't I don't see this point of yours, you guys. I've seen people keep tons of fish like just in drum filters, you know, those big barrels filled with the biological,
Yeah.
and they don't have no issues, man. I think we
it's,
overcomplicate things a little bit, you know, in the
That could be.
romanticizing all
Could
the
be.
tech and romanticizing all the fancy equipment and stuff like that. But like it, like I've seen in Indonesia, and I've told you guys so many times, like it can just be so simple if you let it know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but you've got
if
the other
your
side.
hands are like Vince's hands, and they just need to keep building a new filter every 3 days, you know, and they just gotta keep occupied, then suddenly the tech comes in. No, Vince?
Well,
And you've got a
when you've
grand.
got a small body of water and you've got a lot of tosai in there that are
Mm-hmm.
ravenousness are eating you out of house and home, koi are dirty animals. They create a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
waste, and
Yeah.
tosai are the worst for it. And I can guarantee you that easy part in there gets cleaned every 4 days, because if not, the water goes to shit.
Yeah. No,
You know,
definitely. In a small body for sure.
Yeah. And you need room for a brush filter or some filters. You need a bit
Yeah.
more room than for a drum filter or an easy pot. Yes.
100%. I was gonna
yeah,
say, you
Yeah,
know, those drum filters and the Nexus filters and stuff are as expensive or more expensive than they are for you, yeah, in Australia, in India. That's pretty much why I don't do them as well, because for like the price of one drum filter, I could build an entire pond out of concrete, buy all the media for the sumps, buy all the electricals, and like maybe even bring down like a couple of boxes of beautiful fish just for the price of one drum filter, man. It's nuts,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
that is nuts.
The shittiest one is about
But yeah,
4,500 pounds, and it's like stainless steel. Oh, you remember the mild steel? Yeah, Vince, you remember the mild steel drum filter?
Who in their right
That
fucking
thing,
mind? Who in
yeah,
their
that
right
thing
mind
is
builds
nine and
a
a half.
fucking drum from mild steel?
What?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah. They made the frames and the body and everything with mild steel, and they're selling that thing for about 9,000 or 10,000 pounds, man. And it's using industrial pumps, not even BLDC pumps.
Oh.
So it's not even
wow.
using pond pumps and stuff. It's using like a commercial hardware pump, you know?
That's nuts.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Just makes no sense, man.
No.
And then they made the entire thing out of metal, and just the gear that rotates the drum, they had to use fiber. You know, engineering at its best, bro. Engineering at its best. So that's why I don't use them here. You know?
Here you go. We've got a comment here from Daz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah, definitely. So, filtration on your new growing on setup, how's that going to run? Because you haven't really covered that in your videos yet.
Oh, me?
No.
No.
What's up, Roger?
I didn't hear my name. Sorry. Same thing. It will be a brush filter. The first chamber will be brush filters, and then it goes over to a pump chamber, and the pump pushes the water up to say a static bioreactor, where the water gets splashed onto it. It has to go all the way through while it's getting aerated, and then from there it goes into a trough full of plants but without any soil, just like hydroponics.
Yeah.
They hopefully take care of the nitrates and the phosphate, and then just via gravity it goes back into the pond from that planter trough.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So with the fact that you've put a shower on your grown on tank.
are you trying it?
You know where I'm going now, don't you?
Yeah, I see it.
If you can put one on your grown on tank, why isn't there one on the pump?
No, this is not a. This is a flooded bio chamber. It's not a real shower.
It's cascading from the top
Only
down
the first
through
30
India.
centimeter, and after that it's flooded.
It's still cascading. It's still showering.
And he's still got the waterfall on the main pond as well. So
Yeah, so
Yes, yes.
you've got a shower on your grown on setup, so you've got no excuse now.
Who knows? One day.
I will
Another
wait
Future
patiently
project.
for the video. Oh, is there anyone out there in the comments that have got any questions for our Jens? See if we can put them on the spot some more.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting for some questions for
Got a
Jens,
question.
Oh, has he gone again?
Can you hear me?
right, can hear you
In and
now.
out.
You're
Hear
back.
me?
We can hear you now.
I'm
Yeah.
out.
No, you're in. Shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around.
No, he's out.
Bless him.
He's having a bad one today.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him pinned down because he's got some really good news, hasn't he?
Yes. Yes, he's got
He's
some
got
really
some
good
really
news.
good news.
We need that connection to just give us that little moment where we can.
Yeah,
where
we just need
we can get him to pin him.
Yeah, I actually.
Here you go. We got a question here from Ken.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't really have a favorite one. Man, I like the showers very much, but there's not a particular favorite variety.
So, if
bouncing
you
off
was
that
like
question,
putting on the go on, Vince.
bouncing off that question, seeing as it's so hard to get koi in Australia, what would be your ultimate variety to spawn yourself?
Oh, it would be probably a variety with Ginwin in there. I like them. But yeah, couldn't really answer that question, which one I would spawn at the moment. I tried it last year this year with one of my showers, but that didn't work out. So,
Was that a share and shower pairing, was it?
No, I don't. That was the shower with the coagu I wanted to do, but yeah, it didn't work out. So this year there was no spawning whatsoever going on here. For some reason, I think it was the temperatures. They were just fluctuating too much up and down. So I didn't get to that sweet spot.
But the females were holding eggs.
Sorry?
Were the females were they egg laden? Did they have eggs?
Yeah, one of mine, she still has the eggs. She has not spawned them out. She's still pretty
Have
full.
you thought about doing it the manual way?
No, actually not.
Okay.
No, sir. You mean
what about
squeezing it out?
Yeah.
So when you try and breed them, how do you do it?
I'll separate them put them into separate and a spa I have. That's how I tried it this time. And with spawning brushes. And I have one female, 2 males in there. But this year none of them were really happy to do it.
Should have drawn the curtains, no?
Did you draw on the curtains, turned
over.
on some Marvin Gaye, and just let them have a good
Marvin
time?
Gaye, Annie White.
Nice.
Whatever they might like, you never know.
You know, he might be a Celine Dion fan.
Could be.
Next season I try that.
Lauren has a question.
You have to make a video of that.
How old do koi have to be before you stop breeding them?
You don't
I know Rick's got at least 2 fish that are over 10 years old that he still uses for certain spawnings.
Yeah, so it's not so much like, you know, you can't get to a certain age and you're like, right, put you out into the pasta, so to speak. You know, you've done your years of helping out and everything like that. You know, just relax.
He no longer spawns because they are literally too big to handle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, when you're talking 85, 90 centimeter fish, it becomes a bit of a headache. Everything's
it's also risky, right?
Yes.
Very risky because you could, you know, they
break the spine.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to get to. Yeah.
Rick actually lost one of his favorite Sankeys, and that broke his back during spawning, and that was actually in the pool with the males, and literally because the back end couldn't move. The top end was beautiful, but it just got to a point where the back end was just falling off, and he had to do the humane thing. So yeah, there is risks with spawning,
big fish,
even big fish, especially.
Whether
you do the business on their own or you're doing it yourself, there is always.
Sure. So one of the biggest female fish I had was this Yamabuki, and there was about 10 odd big fish in the tank, all 70 plus, and this Yamabuki was the biggest, and they had an impromptu spawning overnight while I wasn't around, and apparently I feel like the female wasn't able to get away because it was beaten and battered, dude. You know what I'm saying? It was absolutely beaten and battered because like it wasn't able to get away. It wasn't quick. It wasn't maneuverable. It was just this big, bulky girl, you know? So definitely the bigger fish are a stress, man. Stress.
Yeah. And see, the way Rick does it is they get put into the pool that he wants them to start spawning in. And that's all he wants them to do is actually start spawning.
Yeah.
And that's why as soon as they start kicking off, he is there from the moment they start until it ends. And the reason for that, because they are all put into two separate pools. You know, one lot go in one pool, one lot go in the other. And he has to wait until the female actually starts kicking out eggs before it's then taken out, sedated, dried, and then stripped. But she's not stripped 100% because she's then put back into the pool to be able to then get the last out naturally while they're still, because they're still in that spawning mode, because you haven't stripped them completely. So it keeps the spawning activity going in the pool, and at the same time it then helps her get the last of her eggs out while he's doing the next fish, which is why he's able to use the same male numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see what I mean? If he wants to split the eggs from one female and put different males with them, it's simple because I did it on. I put it on video last year, and we'll catch it on video again this year. And literally, brand new fish bags. The eggs go into brand new fish bags, and then the milk from whichever male goes into one, goes into the other. If he wants 2 males in one batch, he'll put that in.
Yeah.
He'll then do the bag up, and then that will be sealed until he goes down to the hatchery, and then gets put into the trays, onto the netting that they use, and then goes into the fry ponds. And what he does is he uses it's like an onion sack, but it's smaller. It's only about A4 size. And what he does is he has a stone in the corner, and then he lays all these mats down with a green mat underneath it, each one, and then he will mix the eggs up, and as he tips them in, he mixes them about, which then goes over the net. He then lifts that net up, drops it into the fry pool, and then the net is suspended upwards in the water.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then that's how they go from egg into the fry pond, and then it goes from there. But that is the process. You know, they're started naturally and they're left to finish naturally. They're just intervened in the middle.
In the middle, yeah.
To get what he wants for his
breeding,
his needs, you know. Dino is so romantic. All right, do tell more, Lauren.
Yeah, Ron's got accidentally into the koi business.
How do you accidentally get into the koi business?
when they
Did you
breed
buy
and you have
Yeah, when they breed and
500
you've got
extra
nowhere to
kois.
put them, and you've got next thing you know, you've had an absolute blinder, and you've got 20,000 of them.
Oh yes, mind you. Did you see?
It's a happy accident.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you see my chagoi from the toe side tank?
Yes. Doing very well, mate.
I really do think that one will be going to the national with me.
That's a beauty.
It's official. Samuel has booked his tickets. Samuel will be at the national on the Saturday and Sunday with us. So that's 3 members of Koi Culture that will be there at the National Koi Show this year. Just waiting for our Sydney to confirm.
Yep. I will be.
I
booking
can
my
wait. I
coach
feel
up
the
there.
pressure. I'm feeling the pressure.
We're
Don't
just
worry.
waiting for Sydney to confirm, and then you will have the whole Koi Culture group there, both on Saturday and Sunday, giving me support.
Yeah,
Can't
I'll be
be much
booking a
better.
coach up there
Can't be
for
much
the
better.
weekend.
So yeah, supporting me from my very first Koi show.
And hopefully, you never know. If Sid comes over, he may get some of them t-shirts made up for us all.
Yep. Yep. That funky t-shirt that he's wearing is our emblem.
Uh-huh.
Koi Culture.
Where's your mug, Vince? Where's
My
your
mug? It's
Koi
in the
Culture mug.
logo.
That's
hanging
not
up.
one of
It's
those
not
type
being
of mugs,
used.
okay? No,
It's a used mug.
It's not one of those type of mugs, okay? It's supposed to be used. Yeah.
It's an advertising mug, not a ornamental.
100%. Exactly. Look at those. We're losing him.
Yeah, we'll lose him a little bit in there. Yeah. There it is. It's up there.
There it
Koi
is.
Culture.
Nice.
Hidden amongst them.
Yeah, and that shower that's out there is going to have to go there. Oh yes.
So you're gonna have to have it on the inside and have like have it on like a 2-inch return pipe?
So Vince. Oh, look at him.
So Sid,
Good. What I'm saying is, should I drop that big news?
Yes.
Yep.
While you've got internet.
yes, now we've got a
Yeah.
decent connection.
While I got
Sid has
internet,
got some
yeah,
big
yeah.
news.
I'm heading to Japan, everybody, on my tickets are for the 25th, and I'm going to go and feature all the farms in Niigata, and also the surrounding villages. Hopefully, I get to do about 5 or 6 villages a day. I mean, 5 or 6 farms a day for the 10 days that 9 days that I'm there. And then hopefully while I'm there, I'm able to convince myself to cancel the ticket home and stay on for a few more days to see the other farms.
You've got a farm to build.
I'm jealous.
Bro, but before I build a farm, I'd like to see all the best farms, no? I mean, it's only just R&D and experience, right? So there's that, and I'm gonna be buying my next shipment that's gonna come straight from Japan, and
Awesome.
we're working on a few things. I've got a new operational partner there that I'm hooking up with. I will let you all know who that is shortly. Once I have all the nitty-gritties.
Is it right? I think it
worked
is.
out. It might
Yeah.
not be. I'm not gonna jinx anything. Okay.
I will stay zipped.
Yeah, because I literally waited. I waited all the way till I'm 5 days away, and my tickets are booked and everything before I said I was going. Right.
Yep.
I do not want to jinx it, no matter what happens. But because this is something that's come around really quick, I've been working on this order for a little while, so I'm not surprised. But I am also at the same time still happily surprised.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what's going to be happening. We're going to have a koi culture happening from Japan, and we're going to be trying to get you guys on a couple of live farm tours where I take you boys around, and we can maybe hopefully do some Q&A with some of the big guns, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Take this to a whole new level, bro, you know.
Oh yes.
But so yeah, that's the news.
So Sid's not only going to be rocking a Chiba Koi India out in Japan, but he's also going to be rocking the Koi Culture crew in Japan. And if he pulls it off, the extra cherry on the cake is gonna be fucking epic.
We've got a plan, boys.
Oh yes,
Epic.
Got a
there is
plan.
stuff in the background.
Oh yes.
Bear with us.
What all I'm gonna say is loosen up your purse strings, ladies and gentlemen. You know, but yeah. So that's
On
that. I'm
top of.
so excited, dude. I am so excited. It's just like it's sinking in more and more day after day. You know, I'm just doing all my prep work right now. I'm even eating Japanese food every day now, so that I can start getting used to the flavors. You know.
You dopey bastard.
Oh, no, I'm not kidding. I'm putting together all my gear. I'm trying to get all the right stuff so that I can get the right footage and stuff like that. It's gonna be intense, brother. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, but it's going to be
I
worth
don't think it was. Oh, it's 100%. It better be worth it, bro, because it's fucking expensive, dude. Japan's fucking expensive. I'd be better off coming to the UK, bro. Shit, it's so expensive there.
Oh, shit
The
is
cheapest
shit
hotels.
is expensive in UK.
Oh yeah,
well.
I'm sure, but at least in the UK, I can crash in Vince's filter room.
Problem.
If Sid's going to crash in long block, he can only lay on his side.
Hey, listen, I'm a thin
That much
guy.
room
Okay?
there?
Have you seen how thin I am? I can squeeze in the
Have you
tight
seen
gap.
Vince's filler room?
Yeah. I have. I've been in there.
A good point. Good point. Good point.
I haven't put the shower in there yet.
Yeah. Oh no. I don't think I'll get any sleep with that shower in there.
Oh, it's
And-
relaxing. It's a good sound.
And I'm going to put a water solar panel on the roof of Long Block.
Nice.
Vince is coming into technology.
Nah, but see, it's not what you think, Shane.
Mm.
It has
Is it not?
absolutely sweet fuck all to do with electric.
No, it's to
Okay.
heat the water.
Right. At the farm, Rick has got these big panels that they can put over polytunnels over the top. And they connect together and you can pump water through them.
Yes.
And these panels are really thin and they're black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, they
So-
heat the water.
So plan is to put one on the roof of Long Block. So I can put a
Nice.
bypass in, and in the summer, when we do get a little bit of sun, I can then bypass it through there and help warm the water up and keep it at a constant temperature through the summer. See? Up here for thinking, down
That's a
there
good
for
idea.
dancing cupcakes.
Right, we got a question, guys, from Life Around the Koi Pond. Hi, everybody, including Mick. Doing great. Thinking about building a multi-bay. Any question? Any ideas?
Well, building multi-bays is what Jens has done on his pond. So
Yep.
he's your man. Any questions? Ask him now. You've got the ideal opportunity. If you want,
Yeah.
Shane, can you drop a link in the comments? He can actually come on and ask him face to face. That would be fucking awesome.
Or we could have 39 people fill up the the room.
No, we can only have 10 people.
and while you're at it, guys, go hit that like button.
Yeah, don't forget,
Go hit
smash
that
the like button on all 4 channels,
On
guys.
all the channels, okay? Yeah. It's a lot of work,
Yeah.
I know, but we put a lot of work into this, all right?
Yeah,
We're taking
yeah.
you guys to
And,
Japan,
you know,
so like,
We are streaming
No
from all
excuses.
4 channels. And it's not very often we get a guest from right across the other side of the world. I mean, the man is miles and miles and miles away. So at least we can do is smash the like. Also, go over to his channel, Mustang Koi, give him a subscribe. He'll love it. It'll tickle him pink.
Thanks.
What I'll do, I've already done it once, but grab another one for those that are just joining.
Yep.
There we go. There's a link, guys, if you want to go and check out Jens' channel. And
there's also a link in there if you want to come and join us, ask us any questions. Life Around the Koi Pond is your ideal opportunity.
Morning, Maureen.
How we doing, Maureen? Maureen came on and joined us last week from New Hampshire, and this is what koi culture is all about. We have people from across the pond, as we say. So let us know how you do things over there. And I mean, if I'm totally honest, I don't think I could survive in Australia. Not with all the koi restrictions. No, don't get me wrong. With the space I'd have, I'd be in my element. But having so many restrictions on you on what you can do, can't do, and what you can't get, I think that is a big kick in the nuts. That is.
It is.
Yes.
It's not easy if you can't import new koi
New
into
blood.
the country. You know, it is.
yeah,
big
it's a real bummer, man.
Yeah.
There was a friend of mine in Australia that I wanted to send some fish. I just realized I'll never be able to do that.
Mm. So, yeah,
That sucks.
it
That
is.
will never happen, I'm afraid.
I mean, see, if you're gonna be illegal koi keepers, then we can even become koi smugglers, no? There's there's a lot of water that Australia has to kind of keep a check on. As long as we get through the
Oh,
sharks, I think we can get there.
they've got that water on lockdown.
Oh mate,
You ain't
I
getting
know.
through
Sure
that
they
like with the coast guards. No way.
It happens. Sometimes that for a few years ago, someone smuggled coins into Sydney,
That's crazy.
and that's how we got the
Black
cage
market
feed buyers in, just because
Yeah.
of a smuggler.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Link is just scroll up a little bit. There'll be a link for her for Mustang's channel, and then there'll be a link above that for StreamYard.
Yeah.
Who's joining us?
Life around the koi pond.
Oh, okay.
If not,
So-
chuck it in.
You're
Chuck it in
telling
the
me
comments.
people in Australia can't buy like koi from Japan? There's no dealers bringing in koi from Japan or anything like that?
No,
That's crazy.
we can't
Wow.
get any coins into Australia at all. The
So-
ban got introduced in the, I think, mid-80s. Till then, they were importing coins into Australia, and then the ban got introduced, and since then we can't. I mean, I don't know even if you could wiggle around and get with the customs with quarantines and stuff. It's probably too expensive to get them through the quarantine. But
Yeah, the link is on Shane's channel,
Yeah.
not mine. One thing we'll have to try and get round. But yeah, if you
Hang
hop
on,
on,
I could do it this way. Do it this. Try it this. There
Oh,
you
there
go.
you
He's
go.
already beaten me
Perfect.
to
There
it.
you go.
Already beat me to it. I was just about to change it.
Who did
I was
that?
just about to change it to all and then repost it.
There we go. Hopefully he'll be with us in a memento.
Yep. I'm just gonna quickly go, little boys.
So we know what we know what Sid's got for the next week ahead. You know, absolute excitement and chaos. I can't wait for the lives and the videos to start coming out, brother. What have you got planned, coin-wise, the week ahead, then, Samuel?
I gotta clean up my filter house. It's an absolute war zone after I installed that auto top-up system. Yeah, and I got some funny mold growing on the walls. So I need to find something to wipe it down with.
Have you got any
Life around the
extraction?
koi pond. You just need to copy that link, open it up. It'll ask you to type in your name, and you say join the room. We'll see you down here, and we pull you up. That's it. Just open the link.
Yeah, have you got any extraction in there, Sam?
Yeah, I do.
You
Just,
have?
up in that corner, yeah. But because of the temperature difference, the main pond is 9 degrees and the grow-on tank is 22, so I get a lot of condensation on the pipes and showers from the main pond.
Have you got a cover over your growing on tank?
Nope.
That will cut down on your condensation.
Yeah, I know.
And it will
Don't
also
want to cover it up.
yeah, but you don't have to use polycarb.
I know. Just
Yeah,
any
because
type of plastic would do.
you're not trying to insulate with it. All you're trying to do is stop the condensation, and that would be a perfect way. And then you still, like I can in long block, you can still observe the fish because it's completely see-through.
Yeah, could do that.
And it will help cut down on the amount of condensation. I've noticed it myself in long block. It's pretty much gone now.
Okay.
So, guys,
Yeah, because
I have another little bit of news.
That side of the filter house is pretty much clean. Nothing on the walls, but that side is just ridiculous with the condensation.
Yeah, I've been there, done that, and the best way I've found is literally put a cap on it with a bit of Perspex.
Yeah.
that's why when I did the shower as well, I made sure that everything had been sealed shut.
Okay.
So just to help with that, and the only condensation I get is literally on the open bits on the Tempests and the front of the Easy Pods for the main pond, because I haven't insulated them yet. But as for everywhere else, condensation is not a problem now, and it is literally all because. And I've done the same. I've done the same with the 2 bio bins. Put a Perspex lid on them. Works a treat.
Okay. Yeah, I could actually build a small polytunnel over the ground tank.
But there you go. Your brain's starting to think now. Look.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does just take someone else saying something from a different perspective, which then gives you a little kick. Can you see what I mean? No worries, Lauren. You know, you just drop us an email and we can chat. It's not a problem.
Oh, looks like we have someone that's joined us here.
Hey, how are you doing,
There we
guys?
go.
Get out of the way, Rabbit.
How are we doing?
That's funny.
Trying to keep a rabbit out of my filter house.
Yeah. So,
Well,
welcome,
Yeah,
Billy.
all right.
You finally got it. And what questions do you have for Jensen on multi-base?
Well, basically, I'll just show you here, because it's a bit of a mess. Excuse the mess. Very messy. Right, we've got on my T-piece here.
So,
On
fun?
my T-piece there, that's from the bottom drain
Yeah.
into my 3 vortexes.
damn.
This is where my Easy Pod feed was. On there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's my waste from the Easy Pod that was down there. No, I'm thinking about having them here.
The
2
multi-bay
large
filter.
tanks
Yep.
in this area. So that'll be my feed,
Yeah.
Yes.
and that'll be my waste.
Yep. Yeah, two.
And that's my moving bed. Get out! Go on. So yeah, that's what I'm after doing. Get out! Good, get out! I'll have to go outside. It's doing me head in, that bloody rabbit.
So you want to go from the vortex into a multi-bay filter? That's what your plan is, Jamie.
No, I think he's going to leave the tea there.
He's gonna
so he
split
can
it.
do feed. Can you see what I mean? He's got the tea at the moment. Or tea's facing that way. He's got ones coming up and going into his vortexes. And I think from the tea, he then wants to go through like a multi-bay to pump back round, if that makes sense.
That's right.
Oh, see. Oh.
Nice. But wouldn't you want to kind of run it in series?
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would go from a vortex to the brush filter and then to a moving bed or a static filter and then back.
And then what going on from that, where you've got that T with that slide valve, I would leave that.
Yes.
I would leave that and plumb that to waste and use that as a purge valve.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've already got a purge. Well, I already do have a purge on the bottom pipe anyway, Vince.
Have you?
Okay.
Yeah. Get up the way. Get out. That bloody rabbit's really starting to annoy me. But, yeah, bloody rabbit. See there, look, the one with an S. Can you make that out?
Yeah.
That's me page. That's me page from the bottom drain.
Yep.
Right. Well, in that case, then I would take that tea out. Personally, if it was me, I would take that tea out and replace it with just a straight bit of pipe, and then I would come from your third vortex and then go into your first brush box, like Jed said, then a moving bed, and then out of the pond.
Yes.
100%.
So what I've done here is, obviously I thought the wall to go rotate the camera out like that. Let's have a look, camera. We'll rotate it. No, that's gone off. Back on. Anyway, I'll just spin you around. Right. This pump here is the 8,000 litre pump. And this is the vary pump. At the moment, they're both running. That's near enough maximum, that. So there's near on the sucking, I think it's 28,000 litres an hour. They're pulling from that, from the vortexes. That's on a Y to the 8,000. This comes straight round into the 20,000 litre pump. Dairy pump. So are you saying that I should come off that and run that through a filter?
What you'll have to do is where that pump is connected to your vortex.
Yeah.
You've got it reduced down at the moment, haven't you? You've got to reduce it from 4 down to 1.5 inches by the looks of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So you would have to take that off.
Yeah, from 4 inch to 1.25 inches, yeah.
Yeah, so what you have to do is you'll have to take that off and run 4 inch from your vortex to your multi-bay. Yeah.
Right.
And then through your multi-bay, and then you can go from 4 inch to your 1.25 inches for your pump. In fact, you could actually put 2 bulkheads in and run each one to each pump, negating all of them bends and tees and everything.
Yeah.
Can you see what I mean?
Good actually, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Are you envisioning what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what I would have to do is go, get out, go on. So it's in. Bloody thing, it's in.
It's in.
So from here would have to be, look, this is 4 inch.
Yeah.
I'd have to come out, a bend, straight round, in between them both.
Yeah.
Through. So then these two would be shared. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So I'd be sharing this one and this one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Into the multi-bay.
See that T piece you've got there?
Yes.
Remove it.
Take that out.
Yeah.
Remove it. Yeah.
Yeah, remove that and just put a straight
What? Just
piece
put
in.
a straight piece, straight up.
Yeah. Yes.
So you wouldn't even bother using this.
No.
No. Just
No,
let it go.
Because that's what I had feed. Because that is what I had feeding me Easy Pod. That.
But if you're going to be putting a 2-chamber multi-bay on there with brushes and active K1, you don't need it.
You don't want. Yeah. You
Because
don't
you're getting all your main mechanical filtration is coming out of your settlement and everything from your vortexes.
Yeah.
So going straight from there into your multi-bay, you've got clean water going in there.
Yeah.
Can you see what I mean? And thus, we'll also give you a bit more room in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you've got your multi-bay in, you put a couple of 1.5-inch bulkhead fittings in the bottom, and then your pipe comes into the multi-bay and up with a finger on the top to do your moving bed, and then you can have each pump connected straight to them two bulkheads with a slide valve in front of them, so you can isolate it, and then straight back to your pond via your UVs or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, because that 8,000 at the moment, it's actually running directly through my UVs. My UVs back into the pond.
And you'll find
That's not how it should.
You'll also find, because you've got a Veriflow pump on there as well, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Well, if
Which
you
is
do
running
it
at 90%.
right, well, if you do it that way that we're saying, you can actually reduce that speed, because at the moment, with the pipe work that you're using and all them bends and tees and everything, you're not getting a decent pull on the bottom drain because of all that excess pipe work, because every bit of pipe work cuts down on the actual flow that you get. Does that make sense?
That's the floor. That's my empty bear, that, my first one. To be honest, that's off like hell, is that, you know, Vince?
Well, I'm not surprised if you're pulling that speed through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
How big are your pumps?
And the water, which is going into the moving bed, that's the clarity of it.
Nice.
so yeah, you know, you go from there into your multi-bay, and the multi-bay just becomes a complete biochamber then. But when you move the pump and take out all that pipe work, it'll run a lot more efficiently. It'll run a lot more cost effectively, and it'll work a hell of a lot better as a filter. Now, vortexes are good. Yeah, and you've got the advantage. You've got big vortexes. Yeah. Now, with big vortexes, the real game is to try and pull it through quick, but not too quick, because you want that vortex motion for the shit to settle out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably drawing through too much, really.
Yeah.
Get out.
And you'll find you're having to do that because of the amount of pipe work you've got. You'll find that's probably why you're running your pumps as fast as you can at the moment, just to be able to cope. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah, it's it's up the ass, to be honest with you. It's knacking rabbit. But yeah, it really is. Yeah, I'm rabbit sitting, for Christ's sake.
Don't. Oh, Jens loves rabbits.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
That's what I have to look at while I'm cleaning the filters and stuff like that. But it's murky as hell. Since I've taken the easy pod off, but I've got rid of it. I got rid of the easy pod because it was a bloody nuisance, and I couldn't really run it at full bar from the 8,000 pump. Too much for it. They're only designed for maybe I don't know, 5, aren't they? 5,000
Yeah, they're
litres.
only done for about 5,000.
If you were only connecting the easy pod via that 1.5-inch pipe that comes out of that slide valve, then it would have struggled anyway.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I was
it's not.
pumping it through. I was pumping it well. It was going from that 1.5 inch from that tee
Yeah,
to 8,000 litre pump
yeah,
up to my easy pod. Then it was going from the easy pod through the UV back into the pond.
yeah.
Now, it was overwhelming it. So I was having to reduce it. So it was barely even registering on the return back into the pond. That's how much of a reduced flow it was.
Strange.
Yeah. And I tried absolutely
the UV
everything.
was-
Tried everything I could. But in the end, I had to reduce the flow with the slide valve from the 8,000 litre pump. Just so I had enough water going back into the pond for the UV.
Well, I can guarantee if you take that T-piece out, put a straight pipe in, and then go from your last vortex 4-inch into a multi-bay, and then 2 pumps on the end with separate bulkhead connectors, you'll notice a major difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you've got so many bends and so many pipes and so much stuff going on that pump's gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, prime example there.
So
from
would
your
that
brother.
T-piece then to reducing the flow back into the
Oh yeah,
vortex, do you think?
100%. 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the T-pieces you've got coming off the vortex to your pumps.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus I've got to reduce from 4-inch to 1.25
Yeah,
as well, like.
so that's what we're
That's
saying.
another
So
problem.
from your last, because all 3 of your vortexes are connected by 4-inch, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, they're all 4 inches on the vortexes, yeah.
So what you need to do is you need to come off 4-inch off your last vortex into a multi-bay, and then put your bulkheads on the end, and you'll find a hell of a big difference, flow-wise
Yeah.
and pull-wise on the bottom drain.
Yeah.
But how big
Yeah.
are the pond, Jamie?
I've
Since
designed
you're
it
pulling
all
that
wrong
much
then, and I
water
really,
through
to
it.
be fair. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
mate,
I feel like
Jamie,
I've designed it all wrong.
Jamie, don't,
You know, it's
don't,
one of
no,
those,
I-
one of those,
Oh, don't beat
errors,
yourself
isn't
up,
it?
bro. We all the amount of mistakes we all make, it's no
Yeah.
big deal, bro.
Jamie,
Everybody is just packed with mistakes. Like
We all
if you
make
guys,
mistakes.
there's a reason
Every
why,
day's a
like
school
the
day.
only one here showing their filter house off is Vince.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a little bit embarrassed. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
who they are. You know, it's like it's
Yeah. Where was it when I was
don't
putting
worry
it all
about it.
together? Where was it?
honestly, mate, Jamie, if you was to
Yeah.
ask Susan how many times I've changed filtration or moved stuff around, you know, she's got to a point where she just fucking ignores it now. You know what I mean? And that's
Oh.
not the heavy day. You know,
Yeah.
it's working
Yeah.
out these things because I'll state it now and I'll state it continually. Every pond is different.
Yeah.
Every pond
Yeah.
runs completely different to the one next door. You know,
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
4 systems in my garden. Yeah, each system runs completely differently,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're continually evolving.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, I'm struggling to get fines out of that pond now. It's just absolutely full of fines. Strange, you know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was crystal
What food you feeding?
clear.
What's the problem?
What am I feeding?
Yeah.
Lazy.
Oh, those look not so good.
Oh, mate, no.
That looks really bad, bro. Can you take a little bit out of it into your hand? Can you take a little bit out
Mate.
into your hand and show us?
A little bit out of me hand.
Yeah.
Where are they? There they are. Look.
Oh, bro, that looks a little
Oh,
garbagey,
bro.
bro.
Jamie, I'll tell you what you do.
Yeah. Is that what's causing all the fans then? That's nice.
Yeah.
I would say
the
so.
waste production caused by the food. I'll tell you what you do. Give the guys at New Forest Coin Farm a ring tomorrow morning, and
I think they got some real
get some vitality sent out. Do me a favour, use it for 1-2 weeks to get everything out their system, and then come back to me on how well your filters are looking and your fines.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that how good it is then, man?
Right.
Is that how good
I'll
the
tell you
stuff
what, if you don't see a difference, I will fucking send you a 5 kilo sack.
Yeah?
of that same garbage.
Bloody hell. I say, like, we've got 2 tubs of this. We've got 2 tubs of this.
Oh shit! Oh
Look at it.
no! Oh damn!
That's for the stay. That's for the starlets.
Where's the contents list?
Yeah, what's it got in it?
Go to the label and read out the ingredients.
Right. It's all in French.
No, there should be something on there in English.
There we go. Crude protein, 27%. Crude fat,
Oh,
5.4%. Crude fibre, 34%. Crude ash, 6.5%.
Yeah,
So,
there should
are
be
there no ingredients there?
an ingredients list with that as well.
Yeah.
Oh dear. You've got cereals, vegetables, protein,
Cereals,
So
vegetables,
brother.
protein, bro.
That's it.
vegetables,
yeah.
origin, meat, animal.
Mm.
Yeah, get some, change the food. You will see a big
Change
difference.
the food ASAP.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can feed this food to the birds. You can use it as bird
Yeah.
feed.
What a very fat birds.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's BB off me back. I don't know this thing.
Not quite sure where
But
Vince
that
has gone. I think
food-
he's gone to get a bag of Vital.
Yeah.
If anything,
But
I
that
think I've
food
got a
is
bag of
definitely
Vital. Yeah.
half the cause of your troubles, mate.
So,
That's
you
all I
think
had
you're
to
doing
say.
a good thing, though, don't you? You know,
Vince
You
is
know,
a
like
house,
First thing
mate.
you said,
I come into this hobby and I'm thinking, you know, trying to do the right thing, got to do the right thing by him, you know, but I think I paid something like about 48 quid a sack.
Yeah.
I may as well
It's pretty
have
expensive
taken a
for
dump
what
in
it
the
is.
pond, mightn't I?
right?
There'd have been more protein in my crab than there is in them pellets.
Well, I say the first thing you said was cereals.
Yeah.
You know, you want fish meal.
Yeah.
You want spirulina. You want stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, the first thing you hear is cereals, then something else,
Cereals
and then
and
another vegetable. You know, I know they're omnivores, but they need proper protein and stuff. Honestly, you change the food, and you'll notice a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Count me losses.
No, just get some birds.
Yeah, I've not got the Vital here, but I've got
Beat
the
the bag,
growth.
up into the bag. Get them taps and bones
Birds
to
don't
eat.
even eat that.
George, yeah, even the birds won't eat that shit.
I wonder what they're doing away with them pigeons all feeding this guy.
Yeah, even the pigeons will turn their nose up at that.
Sorry about the bad language, by the way. Sorry.
No, mate. Yeah, I think what your main
like
problem is, your main problem is your food. I think there, mate.
And those bends. Let's
Yeah,
not
and
forget
don't
those
get me
bends.
wrong. The bends and that aren't helping his flow, but it's not causing the fines
Yeah.
No.
because the way he's got his filtration set up,
It's
you
pretty
know,
solid.
he's got his active K1 underneath a bit of jack mat, so that jack mat will collect the fines anyway before it returns.
I've got 150 litres of K1, you know. I've got 125 in the moving bed, and I've got 125. No. I've got 75 in one and 75 in the other.
Well, what do you expect, Jamie? You've got fucking big vortexes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So you've got a moving bed, haven't you, Jens?
Yes, I have I got a moving bed after my brush filter chambers.
And how much?
Sorry?
So how much K1 have you got in your active chamber?
In my active chamber, I have 150 liter of the K1 Plus, or what's it called? The Evolution Aqua Plus media.
Yep.
Ooh,
So
that
100
sounds
Yes. It was expensive. One of the few things I splashed out on.
I got to admit though, out of normal K1 and K Plus, I've found that the K Plus media matures a hell of a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but they added something into the plastic, so the biofilm established quicker.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, there's
That's the
kind of
upside of the
salt-
K Plus.
It actually on the front label on the bag it says added
Salt or
minerals and
something.
enzymes. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it.
Oh.
Bag of it.
fun. The fish are looking good. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, and it also I don't know if it's got a lot bigger protected area
Oopsies.
than the K1.
Oopsies.
Ooh.
That's Vince.
Woo.
Sorry, guys, that was me. I did that. I was trying to get pull Jamie up.
Where did he
Well,
go?
saying that,
That's
in a moving
That's
bed,
Mildred.
So the only other way of trying to get rid of that possibly
Pardon?
would be somehow getting some floss or something put on there. Just so the floss would kind of then remove some of those really.
I was
really
thinking about
small-
doing
I
that,
feel
you know.
like-
Yeah, that filter
I
floss.
feel
That's
like,
the only thing that I would think for now, just to try and get them fines out, would be
yeah, good shout.
Guys, if
Yeah.
you
Get
were
some
to
floss
pull
on
off
it.
those extra pipes, get some nice circulation going, and then put those put the filters that you were planning to after the your vortex filters, you'll be able to put some nice biological in there,
Yeah.
and that will it'll clear up all those fines really easily.
Yeah.
Because once those filters are in series, by the time the water gets to the last 2 or 3 chambers of filtration, those chambers are primarily clear, and you get all those tiny particles just latching onto all. You'll definitely get super performance if you
And-
put them in series.
And a bit experimenting with the flow rate. You might have to slow it down or find
A
the
little bit.
sweet spot. That's
Yeah.
what I had with my multi-bay filter. I was running it too fast in the beginning.
Yeah.
I had too many fines in there. So when I reduced it on the main pump 20 watt down, I suddenly it cleared all the fines out. We're all settling in the first chamber.
So there's another option.
So do you reckon then if I turn that pump down, if I turned it down, reduce the flow,
Yeah.
I'll end up taking more
Collecting-
fines out.
You will collect up more fines.
Yeah.
If it's at
Yeah.
the moment going too fast, yeah, that would. It all depends if your system at the moment goes.
You need to
too
check the
fast
water
or-
coming out at the end of your filter first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to check
But it's
that. And
absolutely
if the,
disgusting, to be honest with you. It's absolutely, yeah. I'm
the
picking
water
up
coming
loads.
out at the end of
Picking up
it,
loads of it.
then
Yeah.
then it's
Picking
not
up loads
doing
of
any.
crap.
It's not working
Tons of
well
it.
at all, man. It's not working out well at all. If there's shit coming out the end of your filter, yeah, at your waterfall or
Reduce it.
whatever it is, you've definitely got to reduce the flow on your filtration
Oh,
head.
no. Oh, no. No. Not there. Not,
Okay.
from the first two vortexes, they're actually, you know what I mean? They're actually doing a fantastic job. That's where all the crap's getting caught. But the
Yeah.
actual clean, spotless water going into the moving bed.
Yeah, but
That's
if you
what-
was to slow that flow down, your
Yeah.
vortexes will work more effectively, and so will your fines collection. Multi-bays and vortexes were, as people call it, old technology, and it was
Yeah.
under the proviso of you turn the whole volume of your pond once every 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that
I'm turning mine
is-
over twice every hour.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And with
too
that
fast.
sort of
Yeah.
system, you know, you do need to
Space it out.
slow it down, and you'll find that will make a difference as well. So if you change your food, slow your flow down, and you'll notice a major difference.
And
There you
as
go.
I say,
Cash is
if
saying,
you want to get
I
the
use-
fines
I
out,
use a
what's in there
multi-bay.
now?
Cashy says, I use a multi-bay on one of mine. I took it down from 8,000 litres an hour to 4,500 litres an hour, and the difference is unbelievable. I just have a vortex, brushes, and 2 jack mat bays. So
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. How many litres and how many litres are in the pond for that? I wonder. How big's the pond? You know what I mean? That it's actually pulling through, because to actually turn the pump down to reduce the flow down that much, say if it was 10,000 litre pond, that's it's not turning over a great deal, is it, in a 10,000 litre pond? I don't know.
No, depends on how
Well,
much
it was-
If it's
Biological-
reduced to 4,000, okay, it might be catching more fines and everything, but with the size of the pond, I don't know.
Yeah. what you've got to remember is if you've got a longer contact time in your media, you've got a better chance of that nitrification process going on and multiplying than you have forcing the water through at a shit ton of rate. Can you see what I mean?
Aye, yeah, yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's better benefits that way as well, isn't they?
I mean,
Yeah.
myself and Jens were talking earlier before we came on the live about showers. Yeah, and if you've got all your multi-bays and your vortexes, and then you go up over a shower, it doesn't have to be 15, 20,000 litres an hour, because you've already done the pre-filtering through the rest of your filter system. So you can put 8,000 litres an hour over it. Most people would say, well, then that's a tricker tower, it's not a shower. But it's still a fucking good biological filtration if you've got a real nice mechanical in front of it. You know, where people go wrong is they see the Japanese people and they're running showers at 20, 30,000 litres an hour.
Yeah.
But what they're not telling you is that is because they're coming straight from a bottom drain or a side drain or whatever, and it's going straight over, and they're using that speed and momentum to smash the shit out of the shit to then get picked up by the main filter, which is usually a big fucking, full of jack mat and brushes, very much like Jens's is, that does the main filtration. When you'll find a lot of Japanese breeders that have got showers running and there isn't any media in them.
Yeah.
They're just using them for oxygenation.
Yeah, and degassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you little bastard. Sorry, I've just been bit. Just been bit by that little twat. He's been
That
on my
rabbit's
feet.
turning
He's been on my
staff to
feet
show.
all day.
Live on
He's
camera.
bit me bloody shin. Just bit me bloody shin. Well, I'll tell you. Hey, carrots. Carrots. Carrots and pot. That's all I can say to that.
Yeah.
Run, rabbit. Get out of here. I thought me and you was friends.
I don't know. I don't know.
So rabbit's
I
gaming.
can't. Well, pardon?
You
What?
think that rabbit?
What do I call the rabbit? I
No,
don't
no,
think
I'm
it
saying
can be
you think that
repeated on here.
rabbit's
What I call that
gaming?
rabbit?
I'd call it fucking stew.
It's Maggie. Maggie. That's it. That's its name. Maggie.
Yeah. If it fucking bit me, it'd be fucking pie.
Oh, little twat. It's been hopping around my feet, I think. Well, you're all right, hopping around my feet. That's fine. Just hop about. Fine. Then he goes and takes a chunk out my leg.
First thing I'd do is I'd make a nice hat out of him, and then I'd make a pie out of the rest.
Yeah. Full its ears of a man. Oh, hey, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. They don't know about it yet. It's going to happen. Yeah. Little twat.
Like Gypsy said, feed it that
I'll
koi
tell you what, if
food.
we didn't fish doing me head in, it's bloody rabbits. You'll stay there. Yeah. I'm nervous now.
Yeah,
I'm proper nervous.
Yeah.
53-year-old grown man here, nervous of a little bloody rabbit. It ain't right, is it? It ain't right. Get it out of it. Look at it. Oh. Oh. What it does. Hops around your feet. And then, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've managed to sort
Like
out
the total
Jamie.
flow I've got coming in.
We've managed to sort out Jamie. Shame we can't sort out his rabbit. If I had my way, he'd be wearing his pair of slippers. But there you go. So if there's no more questions in the comments,
No,
for us
that's
on the
absolutely fine. I'll get off. I've just got tons to do. I might even do a video this afternoon. If I've got time.
Yeah.
And
Well,
just,
you know what to do with the filters now.
beg the world and just beg the world for forgiveness. Yeah. And I'm just having a nice rabbit pie. It's been nice talking to you all.
Andrew,
Hopefully we might catch you again.
Yeah.
It's been lovely.
Catch you later, Jamie. Don't
Catch
forget
you
to
later. Bye now.
my friend coupons. Give them a subscribe, guys. Give them a bit of encouragement.
Yeah.
So,
That
oh,
rabbit.
like a whirlwind.
That rabbit.
I can't believe fucking rabbit bit him on camera.
But
Yes, mate.
so Vince, I was about to
Yes.
tell you, since so you know the land didn't work out and I'm still on the
Yes.
hunt. It's looking like it's going to take some time, to find the right spot again with clean papers and things like that. So I'm about to make a move and start a koi house instead. A greenhouse,
Wow.
pick up a
Nice.
greenhouse. But so the thing is, I'm not gonna buy the greenhouse because I've got my eye on the land and the farm, So I'm gonna rent out this greenhouse, throw in some bioflocks, throw in a few IBCs, few quarantine tanks, and boom, I have a nice professional space to operate out of and import my fish out of,
Nice.
And
Hey, Kings, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
so I found a spot. Maybe I can show you guys in the next couple of weeks. Oh, actually, no, not in the next couple of weeks because I'm going to be in
not
Japan.
in the next couple of weeks. You've been in Japan.
Yeah. But after I'm back, yeah, we've got a space to set up and work on. It's going to be fun, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still waiting for the
On
long
that.
form videos of the waterfall and everything else that you've done. You know,
so
still waiting.
I've not had the time to do a lot of videos, Vince, I'll be frank. And on top of that, I've been trying to keep my mouth shut while this entire Japan thing was working out, you know?
Yeah.
So I've been off the social media platforms per se, you know, just working in the shadows.
Like I say,
You know?
if it comes off, it will be epic. It will be epic, and it will be worth waiting for.
It will.
Oh no, see, it will come up. Anyway, I'm just waiting for it to kind of settle in. It's a new space and it's also a commercial space for the clients running a resort and things like that. So I can't just hop in and just anytime start recording over there because there could be guests and things. So I kind of need to plan it out a little bit and get some time allocated and also have the mind space myself to sit down and edit a nice video, you know. But right now I've just been working my ass off, man.
Right. You have been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good fun. It's good fun. But now it's gonna be a lot more fun.
You're a lucky bastard.
Yep.
Lucky bastard.
I'm just taking a second to rub it in with before we
I know.
we head out.
Thanks.
We head off the show.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
I tell you what.
Not doing too bad, Kings. How you about yourself, buddy? How you been?
You best be here on June 28th, 29th.
Oh,
I
yeah.
tell you.
I will do that. I'm gonna figure out how to make that work. Hopefully, but you know, for me, I think the visa is gonna be the biggest challenge. You know, I'm gonna apply for my visa now and see how it goes. If I can get, because the Schengen visa is like a pain in the ass for me to get, man. Let's see. Hopefully,
yeah, just send them to me. I'll just tell them you're going to be my butler for 3 days.
Yeah.
Unpaid, obviously.
Yeah.
Told you I'd get you back.
How much I made up.
Yeah.
But getting the visa over there is a pain in the arse, isn't it? Said all seriousness aside.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm losing, guys.
Yeah, losing again. Went a little bit robotic. So does.
No, he's frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's out. He's out.
Oh, there he is.
Am I back?
Are you back? Yep.
Am I? I'm back.
Yep.
I'm having some shit network today, guys. I'm really sorry.
That's all right.
So, I think 2 hours is good enough time to wrap up.
Yeah.
Indeed,
I would just like to say a really, really, really big thank you to my man Jens from Mustang Koi over in Western Australia.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No proof.
Anytime, bro.
Really appreciate you coming on, mate. Greatly appreciate
And a big thank you to everyone who is watching along and has watched along on all 4 channels. Don't forget to give every channel a like and a subscribe. No worries, mate. Always got the replay crew, so you got that you can look forward to, bruv. As always.
Yeah.
I've existed, Koi.
Go on, Sam.
I'm Koi Kanalen from Denmark.
No,
I'm Sid from Mochiba Koi, India.
Have a great one, everyone. I've been Shane from Hearts Koi, and I'll see you soon.
And finally, send us away.
Send us away, Jens.
Yeah. Okay. See you guys. Jens from Mustang Koi, Australia. Thanks for having me.
We'll catch you here, same place, same time, next week, 2 o'clock.
Take care, everyone.